Hello everyone, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. Alright, so we have an article from Cord Cutters News. The link will be down below in the description for you guys. But what we're going to talk about here, there was an ad campaign from Visible, Verizon's Visible, and they're taking shots at T-Mobile's Metro by T-Mobile brand. So they have who else but none other than George Costanza from Seinfeld, Jason Alexander, to help out with that new ad campaign. So we all know George Costanza, or most of us do, if you've watched the show Seinfeld. We know that he, you know him, he's always trying to scam his way through things and whatnot. That's his specialty. So what they're saying though is that they chose him because in real life they say he's the exact opposite of Jason. So I guess that's what makes this funny is, you know, you get the comic relief from Jason being George in the ad, but in all reality, his morals are far more superior compared to George. So the purpose of this ad is to take shots at Metro's, nada yada yada, campaign that they did back in August. Metro was trying to, basically took shots at Verizon. So T-Mobile started this. Verizon is trying to finish it, I guess. So, the Metro by T-Mobile ad, nada yada yada, was saying, that, Visible, and Verizon makes you run through hoops. So Visible's thing, along with Verizon, is basically trying to call out Metro by T-Mobile's, ad and saying that details matter. The $25 advertisement from Metro by T-Mobile, there are some hoops that you have to jump through. Basically, when you go online to purchase a Metro by T-Mobile plan, you're not seeing that $25 offer. You either have to go into a store or you have to call customer service. Now, let me just be clear with this. If you sign up for the $40 plan, once it's activated, literally you can call them the next day and they will drop it to $25. But you do have to call them. I recommend calling them versus going into the store. You actually get more of a hassle if you go into the store, in my opinion. You're better off calling the customer service number from Metro. They're very helpful, very assistant. They never really give you a hard time with anything. They're very cooperative. So that's basically what Visible is taking aim at. They're saying, it's not 25 right off the bat, which I agree. It's not. It's 40. Then you have to contact them and get it. So Visible's thing is, the basic plan, it's 25. They dropped it now. It was 30. They dropped it, I think, back down to $25. So, right off the bat, that's what you're getting. You're getting basic internet from Visible. You're getting, hotspot, all that good stuff. So right off the bat, the Visible plan is excellent. And let me be clear, it's probably one of the best prepaid services you can get. Verizon's network is very reliable. So that's something you guys have to consider too. Check your location, look at your market. Who works better? Do you have better service with Verizon? Do you have better service with T-Mobile? That's ultimately what a lot of this will come down to when you're trying to take sides on, which is best for you, Metro, Visible, right? So that's the thing with Visible. It's a great plan. Okay, it's $25. They give you hotspot. The Metro plan does not the $25 plan. You'd have to bump up to a more expensive one. You may argue that Visible is more reliable. Again, market specific stuff to consider. But on the other hand, Metro is saying that, as good as Visible's plan is, if you want the higher speeds, if you want that internet, 5G internet, you'd have to bump up to the Visible Plus plan, which is $45 a month. So, they're not wrong with that. As with the Metro $25 plan, you're getting ultra capacity right off the bat. You're getting pretty much the same thing you would get with T-Mobile's regular prepaid. That's one thing with T-Mobile. They don't really mess around with that. You get the power until it's until you reach the threshold, then it gets, you lose priority. That's how it goes, right? So it's an interesting thing, which is why I'm sharing it with you guys. It's kind of like I'm Switzerland on this. It's an interesting thing to see them going at it. And when you break it down, like, neither of them are really wrong, right? Neither of them are really wrong. You have Metro by T-Mobile, who, when you contact support, you get that plan for $25. It's a great plan. Now, you're not getting hotspot. Things like that you don't get. But you are getting excellent T-Mobile service pretty much up until you reach the threshold. Then you lose priority. You do. But you're getting ultra capacity, as where with the Visible Basic plan, you're not going to see more than maybe a little over 200, down. It's just how it goes because it's capped. They want you to bump up to the $45 plan. That's when you get ultra wideband, So you have to consider that. Also, another thing with Metro, their devices are on fire. I mean, a lot of those devices are completely free. You use the phone for 6 months, it unlocks, you own it. You can get, many good Samsungs. They have Motos, a lot of good phones, that are either free or maybe as low as $50. But these are solid devices. So that's another thing to consider, So arguably, it's a tough thing to, it's really tough to take sides because I think Visible is one of the best prepaid plans out there. The Visible Basic plan, even though you're not getting ultra wideband, you're really not going to see more than like 220, 250 down, on average anyway. You get hotspot. It is 25 and it's a great deal. I mean, it's a great deal. That's really the amount of speed that you'll need, to be fair. And anyone that uses Visible, even the basic plan, will ultimately be very satisfied. So I have to be clear on that, be very fair with that, because it's an excellent plan. I've always said that. I've done a number of videos talking about it, and this is completely unbiased. Like, I equally like them both. I'm trying to point out the benefits of both. And I'm also trying to be fair and say that really at the end of the day, it is all about what you need, what you expect, and also your market, which service works best for you guys. Just because Visible is a good deal, if T-Mobile works better, you might want to consider Metro, and vice versa. So very important. Don't let anyone tell you what you should use. Ultimately, it's your decision. You have to see what works best for you. But that's what makes this whole debate here interesting. It's like they're both right. They both have their perks and benefits. So it really matters. What you need, what service works better for you. Again, the Metro, it's $40 when you first sign up, but just a call away. You contact support, they will drop that to $25. They won't even bother giving you a hard time. They'll just do it. Just say, I want to switch my plan to the $25 plan. They'll just do it. They don't ask why. They don't care. They just do it. And with Visible, obviously, like I said, the Visible Basic, sign up and there you go. You're good to go. You can get it even cheaper half the time. If you get a promotion or whatnot. So, another great benefit of Visible, there's promotions. I think right now I'm paying like $15 a month for Visible Basic because I got that promotion. So, that's a steal, and I would upgrade to ultra wideband, but I don't really get that here. I don't get enough of it. There's only certain spots where it really kicks in. So for me, it'd be a waste of money bumping up to the $45 plan. It just doesn't make sense to me, So basically what happened here is, like I said, without ever naming the service, Jason Alexander pokes holes in Metro's slogan saying that, details matter and touting Verizon's No Yada prepaid service instead. So there you pretty much have it. The link will be down below if you guys want to read it. Pretty much I kind of just went over what the article is really about in my own words, but you guys are, more than welcome to read the article. Like I said, I'll link it for you. I think another thing that they said is Jason Alexander called out the fine print details from Metro, like the activation fee, and that you'll need to get 4 people to sign up to unlock the $25 a month offer. So he's saying, noting that Visible doesn't have either, and any individual can sign up for a $25 plan. So what they don't mention, is that, you can just call customer service and get that $25 plan. To be fair, they're not wrong, Visible. Like, it is, it's kind of secretive with Metro. Like, you just have to know about it. There are others that have told us about it, so we are aware of it. But it took certain people to do the investigating on their own and spread the good word, to others. So to be fair, they're not wrong, Visible. Metro doesn't openly honor the $25 plan unless you get, more lines. Then it drops to $25 per line. But the secret's been out. Like I said, we all know we contact support. You get 1 individual line for $25. They're going to do it. They haven't turned anybody away as far as I know. So there you have it. All right, guys, as always, thanks so much for stopping by and watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.